What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to The Good, the Bad and the Stupid. It's Tuesday the 11th of February. The 11th of February is a very, very special day to me. You know why? Because happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me. That's right, it's my birthday. It's party like it's my birthday. No, I'm going to the cinema actually this afternoon. I'm going to go to the cinema. I've got loads of other things to do. I'm not just doing that. But I don't know why I'm doing it, because it's going to, it stresses me out, the cinema does, but I'm going to go and watch the the Oscar winner, Parasite. I fancy watching that, and I've decided that's one of the things I'm going to do on my birthday. So, in your face if you thought I was going to do something else. Anyway, don't worry, I'll catch up with everybody else a little bit later on. I've got to know, now I'm doing this podcast, I've got to be down with the culture. I've got to know what's going down. I've got to know what I'm talking about. I know I come across a lot. I know what I'm talking about, but a lot of research goes into these little videos and these podcasts, don't you know? Anyway, first of all, that's if I haven't got coronavirus, because fucking shit's hitting the fan around Brighton at the moment. It's like there's a super spreader, and it's a shame for this guy. Although he's the guy who's brought it over, they're calling him a super spreader, and they've plastered his face all over the paper. I'm not going to show it to the podcast just in case. I don't want to do embarrass him anymore. But his face is all over the paper, and they're calling him super spreader. He's the one who's and about 4 people caught it off him, and it's spiraled out, and everyone's got to treat you like the fucking you've got the plague or something. I imagine if they weren't going to hear him, I bet they won't shake his hand or anything. So yeah, I don't know. These people all have rolled on. He was at a yoga class. He was in the pub. So where's all those people gone? So yeah. I'm going to be in the cinema, possibly with somebody, depending on, I'm going to go in the middle of the daytime, so I'm hoping there's going to be no fucker there. So I'll keep the numbers short, and I'll isolate myself. If anybody comes to sit anywhere near me, I'll move. I'll sit on the floor at the front or something or other. But yeah, so scary. Anyway, I saw a couple of people walking around with like masks on and stuff, so people are taking it serious. Joan Collins has raised eyebrows yesterday when questioned why Phillip Schofield felt he had to come out as gay, because she said we already knew. Why are they asking Phillip Schofield? Like Joan Collins should have said about Phillip Schofield. Obviously maybe he knows her, but they're two fucking worlds apart, aren't they? She's like a Hollywood actress kind of thing, and he's like a shit morning TV presenter. So, but she's obviously been on the sofa a few times, perhaps. But Joan Collins is, I love Joan Collins. She's like a man-eater, but always fucking the top of her game, isn't she? She always looked the business. And I've actually been on a plane when Joan Collins was on the plane. I remember one of the air stewards said to me as I was getting off, he goes, "Look, wait a minute, and you'll see Joan Collins just walk past there." And she did. But obviously this wasn't like when she was in her heyday. This is when she was in her 80s. So it wasn't like, my jaw didn't hit the floor with love. Anyway, where was I going with that? Yes. So she said we already knew. And apparently everybody knew. Everybody knew that Phillip Schofield was gay. So she's saying, why did he have to come out and make a big thing about it, sort of thing. So he's obviously doing for the fucking, the big reveal, either that or somebody's like blackmailing him with some fucking maybe he's been having some, I don't know, gangbang or fucking some gay love retreat or something or other that he doesn't want to come out, so he's trying to nip it in the bud, trying to get ahead of the rumours before anything comes out, to sort of as soon as it comes out, then nobody can, it takes the sting out of the tale, doesn't it? Anyway, but his wife is saying that the way I read this is if they're staying together and stuff, so I don't know how that one's going to work, but maybe she'll have to do a bit of role play or something or other. But anyway, she's standing by her husband saying that she loves him as much as ever. That's good. That's like, you know, relationships based on friendship. Don't fucking ask me to tell you about relationships, but still, I just wonder how this there's a gay element coming into a heterosexual relationship there. So things are going to get frisky. Things are going to get, like, you know, this is, we're modern times now. This shit goes on anyway. This stuff is like the stuff people dream about. These are fantasies. So he's living out his fantasies. I just want to know why he's come out and fucking done the big reveal. There's more behind that. He's obviously doing it for for the drama, because now he's coming out as a drama queen rather than gay. Or he's fucking somebody's going to come out and start, like, with all these photos and that, have some like camping holiday with the lads, so to speak, when nobody knew about it. Right, anyway, let's not dwell on what the fuck Phillip Schofield's up to. John Lewis, the shops. They're having a makeup counter for men. About time. I never know how to put my makeup on properly. But you know, when you walk in and you got all the beautiful women all selling the makeup products and stuff, and people do all the putting it on for you and showing you how to use it and whatnot. Now they've got one for men, and it's long overdue, because some of them products some of them products you ain't got a clue how to use them, have they? They got creams for everything. Creams for night, creams for day, creams for behind the ears, creams for fucking, you know, make your lips shiny. Crow's feet stuff. You clearly see by the look of my face that I don't use any of these. I've used the standard. No, but I want to get into all this stuff. They've got all sorts. War paint for men, they're calling it. The war paint range for men. The foundation and everything. I mean, they're taking things way further than I'm going to use. A bronzer, anti-shine powder. Bronzer, I'll never use a bronzer. Not after I see. I'll stick with the pale and interesting look, but or the near death look is how I might be looking tomorrow after me if I get a hangover tonight. But a bronzer, I'm not going to use a bronzer, not after seeing what Donald Trump, them photos of Donald Trump's gone around. You know, the wind blew his face back and he had that orange fucking, I still can't remember what, there was a brilliant piss take meme that somebody did and I can't remember what it was. So unfortunately, I've told you that for no reason. You'd have to Google them and see, but there's some great ones, but that put me off that for life. And war paint was one of something that was on Dragon's Den, so there you go, John Lewis. Otherwise, until that comes to a town near you, just get your missus to put it on for you. Your makeup, mud mask. I don't mind. I might try one of them masks one of the times, but I'll have to have a shave first. Otherwise, it'll rip your fucking beard out, won't it? Anything to you know, when you stick another candle on the bedpost, you got to start thinking about keeping hold of your looks. I don't want to get too old too quickly. Gerard Butler lived up to his party hard image on Oscars night as he launched a rant befitting one of his tough guy screen roles. And basically, he was doing he was shouting, "Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? I'm Gerard Butler." Trying to get into one of the Oscars parties. I'm Gerard Butler. It'd be funny if one of the bouncers, because obviously the bouncers didn't know who the fuck he was. He looks a bit different, actually, to be fair, but they didn't know who he was. Imagine if they'd have gone, Gerard's Butler. I don't think I know a Gerard. Hold on a minute, I'll see if anybody can go and look for him. I'm Gerard's Butler. But yeah, so he's pissed. But I thought he didn't drink, so he's clearly back where he belongs, getting pissed, hard drinking Scotsman. Nobody knows who he is since 300. That was his fucking. That was the film that made him, but it's also his film. I don't remember fucking any too clever ones after that. Anyway, I'm joking. I'm sure he's done a few, but 300 fucking. He wants to do more like that because that was fucking. You know, no mess in that role wasn't. Great film. Anyway, so yeah, he's pissed. He's probably still out and about. It's been a couple of days. He said he left there, stormed out because his mates couldn't get in, and they stormed off to another party, Madonna's party. So he's still bouncing around, you know, like when you just get too drunk and you refuse to go home. He's going to get nicked. or he's going to end up with some stories that he's going to have to kind of, try and put the flames out of because somebody's kind of blackmailed him somewhere down the line. What's this? NASA has already found signs of alien life on Mars. An explosive new book out today claims. Astrobiologist believes images captured by the Curiosity rover show the traces of fossil fuels of soft-bodied creatures. It's not really always life on Mars in the past. When I say life on Mars, it's like people walking about, but that planet just looks... There's no houses or fuck all on there, is there? So what they're living in? They're like some kind of sand crab or whatever, or like... I imagine like Butter Moon, you know, when Mr. Spoon goes off to Butter Moon and there's like a fucking baked bean tin up there and some kind of spoon comes waddling out with like string hair sellotaped to its head. Sorry, NASA, those pictures are definitely fake. Or not NASA, sorry, the bloke who's wrote this book. NASA, NASA aren't the ones who were saying it, are they? It's some bloke trying to tell the tale on them. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't look very livable, so there's nothing can't be alive on there unless they're nothing human looking or anything like that. It'll have to be some kind of weird critter type creatures, won't they, living in the sand. So you won't catch me up there. I ain't a fan of critters, and I'm not a fan of fucking being the one that dies in the sci-fi movie either. I'm the one who fucking gets the first one to copy. Well, it'd be the black guy first, then it'd be me. The black guy, the stupid guy, and then eventually you'll end up with Gerard Butler saving the fucking day, and all he's doing is rolling around getting pissed. I don't want Gerard Butler at the head of my film. I'll be the star in my film, thank you very much. So, unless I'm the fucking lead man who saves the day, you're not catching me in your sci-fi film. Sorry. Anyway, a new species of dinosaur, maybe I'll be in this one, a new species of dinosaur known as the Reaper of Death has been identified. A Tyrannosaurus, the Tyrannosaur related to the T-Rex, grew up to 30 foot long and weighed in at 2 tons. They're trying to cash in on his, they're trying to create a monster there, haven't they? The Reaper of Death. He hasn't been called that until today, until somebody's just named him. So, it's not like he's always been known as that. It's like some mythical creature. Experts think the species was wiped out 79 million years ago. We're just a dot in time, aren't we? We've come along. We're here for like 2,000 years recorded time on fucking paper, pretty much. And then, however long... And it's in that time that we've destroyed the fuck out of the place. Everything before that, when we're going from Neanderthal and Homo sapien or whatever upwards, we're just living and surviving and living off the land and getting by, maybe fucking having a scrap with the odd dinosaur or whatever. But I don't think we go back to 79 million years, do we? But still, in that 2,000 years of recorded time, we've just fucked the place. So, what would our ancestors think? Them ones all the way back there with the funny old brow and the fucking weird jaws. They just think we'd be like that. Dumbass, dumb. You lot in the future are dumb. So the Reaper of Death, I'll be in that film as long as I, survive as well. I'll be the killer of the Reaper of Death. The killer of the Reaper of Death. Saying that, I wouldn't want to kill it. I would. I'd like that to survive as well. I can't kill things in my movie. I'm a new man. I'm like save the day. I'll kill the one that's trying to kill people. That's what I'll do. Save them. The beautiful ladies. I'll save them. Anyway, I'm fucking rambling here, but I'm trying to forget where my next one was. I've lost my space. Tyson Fury is dipping his hands in petrol for 5 minutes a day to toughen up his knuckles. He's doing all the stuff, isn't he? Tyson Fury, what was he doing the other day? Eating a curry a day. He's living it up. Most think that would be off the training thing because he's fattening, isn't it? But he's eating a curry a day, Indian food. I don't know what the reason for that one was. He's dipping his hands in petrol. And the other week he was wanking 7 times a day. Wanking 7 times a day to improve his stamina. But the doctors are saying that they don't think that would increase his stamina or his testosterone to make testosterone fly around the body more. I'll have to give that a try. Next time I'll be on, it'll be like that. Fucking boom, 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 boom. Be all Mr. sort of crazy. What have you been up to, Wayne? Nothing. I've just been, you know, that's what the fucking, the dudes down the gym take, isn't it? Testosterone fucking jabs and shit like that. And they all walk around like this. They don't lift any weights. All they do is just neck one of those drinks or jabs or whatever they do. And then just walk around the gym looking like that with the Instagram fucking videos on. And like, they don't bother lifting anything because they're too fucking... They can't lift anything. Their muscles don't tell the story behind the... behind how they look, because the steroids, they pump them up, don't they? So they're just doing light little weights, but the muscles all just pump up like that. But they can't lift anything big. Don't get back to me if you are a muscle-bound dude. I know I'm being facetious. I know when you're knocking on my door. We always used to take the piss out of the bodybuilders in the gym near me. I remember we was doing it. We used to get chases off them. So you go, there's a door that used to be open in the summer to the back of it. And there used to be big meatheads and stuff, and everyone, one got time over there. Somebody threw a dead rat, and they lobbed it in because the back of it was onto all these bushes and stinging nails and stuff. Somebody lobbed a dead rat in there and shouted, "Bodybuilders have got small dicks," and they all come out chasing us and everything like that. So I think I might have spoke about this a long time ago, but so yeah, funny. That's the way to get a chase off the bodybuilders. They can't run for shit, so it was always a good one. You knew you'd never get caught. Anyway, so Brit's favourite sex positions have been revealed. The eagle coming out on top. I don't even know what the eagle is. The eagle is analysis of Google. Oh, I do. It's got a picture of it there. Found it was the most popular Nucky search term for lovers in 22 UK towns and cities. Look, you know, they get around with these studies. I've never had anybody come up to me in the streets. I always get the shit ones who are asking you to fucking join charities and all that kind of stuff. Not the idea of the joining the charity shit, but it's always charity people just fucking hounding you in the street. But anyway, these are saying they've gone around asking people that, imagine someone stopping in the street, can I ask you what your sexual position, favourite sexual position is? What's this coming on the screen? Fuck off. Anyway, yeah, so the other ones were the eagle, missionary, cowgirl, reverse cowgirl, standing, and lotus. All in a night, all in one session. That is 1 out of 5 sessions. I'm not going to reveal my favourite. Let's move on to a piece of contemporary art shattered. A piece of contemporary art shattered when a critic put a drink can down on a drink can on it at a fair in Mexico City. £15,500 worth of work the thing was, and he put a drink on it and it collapsed. I'm sorry, but that's not worth 15,500 if you can't stand the weight of a can of drink, for fuck's sake. Come on. It's a sheet of glass with a ball and other objects, and it just basically fell apart. So he's highlighted it there. He's just literally gone. Maybe that was a test, and it didn't fail, and it failed the test. So you'd be mortified if that happened, wouldn't you? If you fucking. I walked around the museum, the Oxford Museum, the other week, and I was dying to touch stuff. Honestly, I was like fucking. Because some of the textures and everything of some of the, but I thought if I touched that, I wanted to feel some of the plaster busts and whatever, to feel the texture. I don't know why, but I was desperate to do it, and on one of them, and I didn't do it in the end because I thought if I touch that and it falls off the bloody plinth or whatever, I'm just going to never live it down. So, and also I'll probably be billed through the arse for it, so I'll probably never live the price down either. You don't know what any of these things are worth. And people, but I saw other people being a bit too close for home with some of the stuff, and I thought, nah, I'm not doing it, man. Or I'll ask, can I touch this, please? Maybe I should have done that. Maybe next time I'll go. I didn't even. There's plenty more to see in that museum. I'll have to go back someday. Rats breed so quickly that in just 18 months, 2 rats could have created more than 1 million relatives. Fucking hell. So that is like good job. We had a well, there was a dead one we threw into the bodybuilders, wasn't it? But throwing live ones in there, the fucking I don't know how do you control that? Then literally they're doing that anyway, aren't they? They are creating. There's people out there fucking popping them or what? Because rats are alive and they're out in the wild and they're fucking multiplying. I know in some of the on the fucking estate sometimes they were overrun by them. I remember my friend had one once. We were sitting in the house. He's got a cat flap, and we were sitting in the house, and something just ran across the living room like that. I was like, I says, and it was black, but his cat was a different colour. It was like, what the fuck was that? And it was a fucking rat. Anyway, and basically he found out then this rat's been living in his house or coming in and out of his house for fucking months, because I remember. He was blaming me for nicking some of his food, and I wasn't nicking it. And I was like, and we were having this argument about food being nicked, and I wasn't nicking it. And then we found some half-eaten wrappers around the back of the fucking kitchen. Clubs, his chocolate clubs. That was it. He was blaming me for. I was going, I've not fucking touched your clubs. You know, I was getting some right heated arguments over these chocolate orange clubs because he loved them, but the rat was eating them, not me. So remember that, Sean. Wasn't my fault. Rampaging, right, last one. A rampaging partygoer sliced through a front door with a chainsaw in what a judge said was a scene from The Shining. He went back on a party he got kicked out of, and then he fucking come through with he didn't hurt anybody, I don't think, but he got sent down for his troubles. But that would fucking scare everybody in the party, wouldn't it? That reminds me of that scene in Weird Science, when all the guys, the Hell's Angels, all coming on the motorbikes, and one of them was that weird guy out of The Hills Have Eyes with a big bald head and weird fucking looking guy. He must have just sent his photo off to Hollywood one time, or it's like an extra thing, and like they've gone, that guy is the scariest fucking guy going, so we'll have him in all the horror films. So you know, the inbred type of horror films and that, he was always in them. But you heard him speak, he spoke just normal. Obviously he spoke normal, but his voice, his nice softly spoken voice, was not what matched his face. He was a scary looking guy. He should have just been a murderer, because that's what his face had him down as. But anyway, this guy came coming through with a chainsaw and cut the door off. So another guy who's got to explain that to his parents when they come home. Not nice. I've been to plenty of those parties when we were at school, and the guys left crying when the house got trashed. So anyway, I'll never do that. I'll party at other people's houses, not at my own. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you again tomorrow. See you later. Bye.